Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my wonderful and amazing people of God down a day. I greet you according to your time. My people, this story, a very old story, but this story played while some of you guys were not born and while some of us were young people, young adults at the time where Fred Amata, Ibinabo, and Agatha situation or issue started. It all started in the 90s, right? Fred Amata was formerly married to Agatha Amata, and they were all in the Nollywood industry. Fred Amata is a very handsome man, very handsome. Yuleduchi, the most handsome man in the world. Fred Amata was very, very handsome, good-looking man with plenty of money too. With money, the man get money, and he was doing very well. Then in the Nollywood industry, it was the hinting, and Ibinabo Miss Fabricima Ibinabo was also in the movie industry and also an ex-beauty queen. But Fred was married to Agatha. Fred and Agatha Amata, they both had 2 children, a boy and a girl. In the process of all these things happening, we allegedly say, Fred Amata contributed to Agatha Amata losing a 3rd pregnancy. These 2 couples were doing very well. Fred and Amata, they were doing very well. I think they had a program on NTA, or one of the national television at the time, and it was like a family show that people were calling in. Our friend was a handsome guy. Everybody wanted to associate with the guy. Even in the movie roles then, he was always on, like the main major actor, and he was a producer, at the time as well. He was living large. Everything was going good for him and his wife until Ibinabo came into the picture. Hey, all these snatchers. Snatchy. Until she came into the picture. When Fred started going with Ibinabo, right? She's a very pretty woman. You girls can see her. She's the one on green. Very, very beautiful woman. For you to be Miss Nigeria at the time, she was really, really beautiful. So Missy Binabo was going out with this married man. She wasn't even hiding it. She was showcasing it, just like the way our auntie or Judy Austin is doing right now. Showcasing it. I don't know whether these people know they tell her this story, or she don't know about these stories. See Nuella. Hey. Anyway, let me not mumbo jumbo all these stories together. So my people, this Ibinabo Fabricima, yes. She was an ex-beauty queen, beautiful woman. Fred Amata was a very handsome man. When I go even see and say, even at his old age, this guy is still good looking. Good looking man, very handsome with money in his pocket. His own money, no be Queen May money. So this man now, he and his wife had, like I said, they were living fine. And they had a show. Everything was going good for them. Then Ibinabo came in. Ibinabo was an actress. She came in and she started dating Fred Amata. She was flaunting him. They were both flaunting each other. They didn't care about Agatha Amata. They didn't care about her. They did not care about her feelings. So the business they had together, that suffered as well. And these people were flaunting. They were traveling to Bodo abroad, doing everything together. They didn't care about this wife that was at home. Women now they hot. Una go deliberately they punish una own gender. Ibinabo punished Agatha Amata. She was in pain. She was crying. She was taking care of the children. This man was flaunting his sight end everywhere. They were traveling everywhere. When Agatha saw that the shame was too much, What did she do? At a point, she came out and begged. Like, please leave my husband alone. Leave my husband alone. Let my husband take care of his children. There was no social media at the time. But newspaper carried it. It was on newspaper, Vanguard, Punch. All the newspaper carried it. It was begging. And then they had these gossip magazines. All these gossip magazines, they carried it. Agatha begged this woman, leave my husband. This man is a married man. Ibinabo refused because she felt she was pretty. She was beautiful. She was Miss Nigeria at the time. And she was getting all the roles in Nollywood. So what would Agatha do? All the little dignity she had left, she packed it together and she put in for divorce. She filed for divorce. I said, you know what? This is my little dignity that I have and what I have left for me and my children. Let me put it together and just move on. She filed for divorce. The divorce was granted. She moved on with her 2 children after she lost one pregnancy. Why is it that these desperate side ends, they always put a dent in that wife's body, they will always leave pain, a permanent pain that woman will feel for the rest of her life. Why do side chicks do that? Why do side chicks always decide to leave a permanent pain with the wife of the house? Anyway, we will continue with the story. So, and Agatha Amata decided to move on with her life, pack her pieces together, the many pieces she picked it together, and she started raising these children. She was the father, she was the mother, she was the doctor, she was the nurse, she was the cleaner, she was everything. Make una judge this matter, because it gets some people who say that they're shameless, very, very shameless, because social media now is the court, the public court that help to settle matter. Some people, they no get shame. They bring their shameless self. They come social media, say make social media help them settle matter. They say people, they forget. We were still there, we remember. All this Gen Z, if you don't remember, we when no be Gen Z, we still there alive to tell the story of exactly how it happened. So my people, Agatha moved on, picked up the pieces that was left and started training her children. She was the father, the mother, the popsy, the momsy, the everything, the doctor, the nurse, the teacher, name it, the cleaner, the plumber, the carpenter, name it, for the house. She was the one doing all that. The children all went to school. They all relocated abroad and they lived and struggled, suffered, my people, struggled and put her life together. The girl, she's about 20-something years old, they said. And she met the love of her life and decided she was going to get married. Eventually, the mother still say, okay, you have to go to your father for blessing. At least go and show your father the man you are getting married to. Now they pack themselves with the Oyibo guy. They land Naija. As they land Naija, they go find Fred Amata where he did. Fred Amata did there. He was excited, happy. Hey, my daughter, and he was happy. He prayed for them. Not knowing, I'd keep telling people, whether man or woman, it is better, you do something, you offend an adult than offend a child. Because that child will never, ever forget. Even when they forgive you, they will never forget. All through the suffering, they will suffer from being a child, an adolescent, to their adulthood. They will remember because you were never there for them. Their father was never there for them. He was pursuing the kpekus of Ibinabo everywhere. Eventually, like would they see Judy Ora Obasi, Auntie Ode and Oko Ode, they dance on social media. They say they marry. Eventually, Fred Amata and Ibinabo got married. Yes, they got married and had a baby. They just to prove that they love. They were so much in love. No love is more than love. They got married. After they don't blow their money, there was no more money coming in from anywhere. What did Ibinabo do? She left him. Oh yes, so the news was that he left Fred. She have one daughter for him. She left him and followed another man. That's what the news out there said. Now, Fred now decided to make a U-turn, 360-degree U-turn. I was going back to his ex-wife, going back to his vomit. Oh, please, it's the devil. Ibinabo used juju on me. This is this. You know, say as she yellow, as she fine. It wasn't me. It was he now put all the fault on Ibinabo, that she was the one. And he was not ready to take responsibility. Ibinabo was on her own. He was not ready to take responsibility. He blamed everything on his side chick that he married as a second wife. What happened? That woman, that side chick that you used to torment your family, your children, left you. And now you want to go back to your vomit. The person you said that was not good enough for you, you're trying to go back to her. The first wife said, no, my dear, you are the father of my children. I loved you. I truly, truly loved you. I begged you severally to come home. You said no. You said you found a better woman. You see all this? That is why people, they warn you, Ledoche. That is why, because look, when we begin to tell stories of what happened in Nollywood industry, how these Nollywood actresses destroy marriages. Mercy Johnson is there. Nuella is there. Stella Damasus is there. How many will I name? What eventually happened to them? What happened? You know, this here, she left him too. And this is the reason why people keep warning you, Ledoche. Go back to your wife. Take care of your children. If they do like say get coconut, this stubborn. Hey. I want you to don't understand that these children of these days, they are totally wired differently. They are not wired the same way we were wired. They are not wired the same way their father or their parents or their grandparents were wired. Their wiring is totally different. The way they reason is different. The way they think, their programming is different. You are blaming the woman now. Fred Amata, my people, news break. Breaking news. Make una judge this matter. Because he brought the matter to us online. That is why we are talking on this matter. If he didn't bring it, everything would have been still in the archives. We wouldn't have gone back to dig up our archives and start to talk the story. Fred Amata is the one that brought it online back to us. He brought it to, so Muna no blame vloggers. So my people, he now wants us, the online people, to judge his wife because his wife that was the father, the man, the doctor, the nurse, the school teacher, the school fees payer, everything. He wants us to judge her for walking her daughter down the aisle when her daughter got married. Fred Amata, let me repeat it again, wants Nigerians and the people of the world to blame a man, a woman, a daddy and mommy that took care of her child. Fred wants us to blame her for walking her daughter down the aisle. That is an abomination. Where is it in our culture that walking your child to go and meet your husband, to go and meet her husband is an abomination. All I know is that when woman they come out, now the women they dance, they follow and go meet the man from where you sit down. I be my people. How is it an abomination? Shebu now they talk say wedding no be our culture, na white man Oyibo culture. How Oyibo culture can't be our abomination? Ah, my people, Fred Amata say make we help her judge Agatha where take care of her children. Say why she go dey present when her daughter they get married. Even when her daughter requested for her mother to walk her down the aisle. You don't understand. Look, there was a wedding in the US here. When the father left also, it was on social media, we all saw it. They posted it themselves. It was not a story that was being shared by bloggers. The boy posted it by himself on his page. How his mother did everything, paid school fees and everything. His father was gallivanting everywhere. When it was time to dance with parents, all these parents dance and everything, he didn't even acknowledge his father 1 second. So when these men continue to do these things, they continue to behave towards their children, and they forget that these children will grow up one day, become adults, get married, and these children will not remember them. Then they begin to blame the mother, that their mother is the problem. They forgot that their Gbola, their John Thomas, their cassava was the one that did not allow them to sit down in one place to build their family, to create a bond between them and their children. Because you don't share no bond with your child. You don't share no love with your child. But you want to come and take responsibility. You want to be a deadbeat daddy that was never present. Now you want to come and take charge. You want to come and take control as an African man. My people, everything that they change you. African, whatever, African father, no African father. The children of these days, they no one hear. They no one bo. They no one swore. So my own advice to our African men, especially my Nigeria brothers and brothers, make una adjust una ways. So I don't know yo brother or day, anati or day. May they tell them, say may they adjust their ways, because this thing where they here, it played life during our lifetime, and it will continue to dey play. And now here we go sit down too, as we dey tell the story of Fred Amata and Agatha Amata and Ibinabo. That is how we are still going to be alive to tell the story of Judy Araobasi, Judy Austin, and Yuledochi. My people, wanna share this video. Share this video, because we are still going to continue with this Fred Amata story, because he brought it to us. We did not go start. We just left it in the archives. I just let it remain dormant there. But since he chose to go search and decided to go root it out, we'll help him, because he said we should help him to judge this matter that he's been keeping quiet, that he doesn't want to keep quiet anymore. So that's why we put motto for this matter. So make una help us share this story and share this matter very well. My people, please share, subscribe, and leave your constructive comment. What do you think? Do you think that Agatha was wrong when her daughter requested that she want her mother that has been the doctor, her mother that has been the father, her mother that has been the nurse, her mother that has been the cleaner, her mother that has been the carpenter, her mother that has been everything, the repairman, the shoemaker, the nurse, to walk and die the aisle, to walk her down the aisle? Do you think her mother would have said no? Oh, my daughter, no, I'm going to abandon you this time. When she carried her all these years without a father, without a man. My people, leave your constructive comment. Let me know what you think. This is very important. And I think we all should learn from things like this. Try as much as possible for our men to stop this. To stop this. Thank God for social media. A lot of people wouldn't have known this Fred Amata's secret or Fred Amata's story. Please share and subscribe. My name is Patience, and this is Patience Vlogs. God bless you.